Welcome back to Anything You Want, where we dive beneath the glossy surface of celebrity life to uncover the real stories, the quiet gestures, and the bold choices that keep the entertainment world spinning. If you're here for authentic insight wrapped in elegance and curiosity, you're one of us. Don't forget to subscribe, tap the join button to support deeper storytelling, and drop a comment to tell us which star-crossed tale you want us to explore next. When Alina and Navruz appeared together in Spain, the air around them seemed to hum with a new frequency. The whispers that once filled forums and comment threads hardened into fascination, the kind of fascination that only a few couples can inspire. What began as gentle speculation has grown into a full-blown narrative, one written under the Spanish sky, framed by cobblestone alleys, and carried by photographs that seem to breathe with sincerity. They are no longer just two actors bound by proximity, they are a shared curiosity, a living poem of reinvention. The transformation didn't happen overnight. After being spotted on the festival circuit in Rome, Alp's quiet retreat to Spain might have gone unnoticed if he had gone alone. But this time, Alina was there, and their decision to walk in the open marked a turning point. There were no frantic evasions, no hats tilted against flashbulbs, no hurried exits through service doors. Instead, there was laughter, light, and the soft choreography of two people who seemed tired of hiding. What emerged from their days abroad was a slow, deliberate unveiling. Silhouettes against the sunset, hands brushing over dinner tables, easy smiles captured on streets older than the fame that trails them. Insiders close to the pair speak of deliberate exploration. The energy of Madrid calls to Alp, the rhythm of studios, the hum of production meetings, the creative pulse that feeds his artistic discipline. Barcelona, on the other hand, offers Alina a softer promise. The Mediterranean quiet, the scent of sea salt, the grace of a city that moves at the speed of thought. Each locale tempts with a different kind of freedom, and together they navigate both possibilities like artists drafting a shared canvas. Their days alternate between precision and spontaneity, one morning, comparing real estate listings, the next, slipping into a local cafe to listen to street musicians, faces half hidden by laughter. At Anything You Want, we're fascinated not only by the visible romance but by the architecture behind it, the plans whispered late at night, the lists, the calendars, the tension between responsibility and wonder. Their partnership seems built on duality, focus and impulse, structure and spark. This balance, perhaps, is what draws their admirers most deeply. It's not merely beauty that captures attention, it's intention. It's the quiet certainty of two people designing a life that might finally fit. And Alina, poised, luminous, grounded, meets him there. In her presence, the edges of speculation soften. Together, they emanate the kind of harmony that refuses to perform. Whether seated at seaside cafes or gliding through art house screenings, their synergy is unmistakable. Even critics who dissect their every move end up conceding, the chemistry is undeniable. The harder one looks for artifice, the more authenticity spills through the cracks. Of course, love alone cannot erase scrutiny. Some of the criticism draws from cultural memory, a belief that privacy should veil affection, that certain gestures belong only to the unseen. Others dredge up prior attachments and half-remembered rumors, attaching moral vocabulary to unverified conjecture. But what is evident to those who have watched carefully is that this isn't scandal theater. It's something simpler, two people choosing visibility without apology. Love, lived out loud. Professionally, the move towards Spain may prove strategic as well as personal. Alp is reportedly reading scripts for upcoming international projects, productions straddling Turkish and Spanish studios. Alina, whose artistic instincts often lean toward layered roles, is said to be his closest confidant and reader, offering feedback late into the night. Together, they sift through stories that reflect maturity rather than repetition. Their creative dialogue mirrors their relationship, deliberate, evolving, mutually sharpening. What the tabloids reduce to a power couple headline is, beneath the surface, the harder work of building sustainable artistry. For fans, the unfolding narrative offers endless material. Instagram carousels bloom by the hour. TikTok montages turn casual glances into cinematic loops. Twitter threads attempt to decode chronology with forensic precision, charting flights, festivals, and fashion choices as if reconstructing a historical record. The louder corners of the internet whisper about overlaps, moral timelines, blurred boundaries. Yet each claim, when examined, frays into ambiguity, a web spun more from desire than data. The internet thrives on speculation disguised as truth. It feeds on patterns even where none exist. Still, amid the noise, something gentler persists. The way they share a bench by the sea. The way her laughter rises just before he speaks. The way still photographs convey the pulse of motion. Even the skeptical talk shows, after a few teasing jabs, give way to compliments they can't disguise. They look good together, one host admits. Whatever this is, it feels real. That reluctant admiration might be the truest indicator of all. Authenticity resists containment. Spain, for now, offers sanctuary. Not invisibility, but gentler attention. A waiter who remembers their coffee order but doesn't post about it. Strangers who recognize them and choose civility over curiosity. In that delicate normalcy lies restoration. There, creativity breathes again. Scripts read differently when you're no longer constantly performing your own life. The next steps remain unwritten. Will Madrid's industry pulse claim them, or will Barcelona's artistry keep them? Either way, the answer will arrive quietly, a recurring balcony in background shots, a view too consistent to be coincidence, a rhythm settling into routine. Fans will notice, as fans always do. And when they do, the story will feel less like gossip and more like evolution. At Anything You Want, we believe in tracing these evolutions, the human shifts behind the headlines. And we want to hear from you. Do you think Alina and Alp's openness helps redefine celebrity privacy, or does it blur the boundaries too far? Tell us in the comments, and if you want to keep this dialogue alive, support us by hitting like, subscribe, and join. Your engagement fuels the kind of thoughtful coverage that rises above the noise. As their Spanish days lengthen into seasons, the couple's steady confidence may become their greatest defense. Gossip will twist, fade, regenerate, but constancy endures. The industry, with all its volatility, secretly admires stability. It reminds everyone that glamour need not exclude grace. And if Alina and Alp manage to protect that balance, their story will not merely headline tabloids, it will influence how public love is lived. For now, Spain holds its breath. Two artists stand on the edge of new beginnings, testing the air of possibility. The world watches, the sea listens, and the sun, ever indulgent, casts its approval across their faces. Thank you for spending your time with us here at Anything You Want. If this deep dive left you thinking, dreaming, or feeling, show some love, like the video, subscribe to the channel, tap join to keep us bringing you closer to the stories that matter. And remember, in the bright tangle of fame and feeling, authenticity is the rarest art form of all. Until next time, keep watching, keep wondering, and as always, choose curiosity over noise.